So today we're playing with a bright orange 69 Camaro SS 396 4-speed car. It's a great looking car, but to be honest with you, I don't think any of it's original. It's been put together over many years, which means it's got kind of a mismatch of parts under the hood. We think we can get a lot more power out of it by picking some new cylinder heads, different camshaft, maybe go with some exhaust, and then we're going to do some brake and suspension upgrades to really make this thing drive nice.
Right now I'm working on a 69 Camaro. It's a clone car, cloned to be an SS396 4-speed.
We're going to pull the motor and install an Edelbrock Street Top End Kit, which takes the guesswork out of choosing parts that work together. The kit includes heads, intake, a cam, and lifters, plus all the hardware and gaskets. We're also going to add a stainless exhaust kit from MagnaFlow.
Just kind of updating the car, making it a little more modern, a little more powerful. Clean up the chassis, put new suspension components, ball joints, and tie rod ends, bushings, and all that. I definitely say this is a nice car that you can drive. Take it out Sunday drives, take car shows and local car shows. It'd probably still be a first, second place car at most local car shows. For a 69 Camaro, definitely one of the better ones I've worked on and seen as far as a driver's concerned. Brought the car in, kind of did just a look over on it, talked about what the plan was. Put it on the lift and did the first thing is drain the fluids out of it. Then after that we dropped the exhaust off the manifolds, pulled the cross member, which is a little bit of a chore on a Camaro. You gotta loosen up the subframe and get enough room to get it out. Drop the transmission, drive shaft out of it. Then did the basics to get the motor out, disconnected the battery, fuel lines, clutch linkage, pulled the clutch and bell housing off of it, and yanked the motor. Once we got the engine out of the car, opened up the block drains, get blasted coolant out of it so we don't make a big mess on the floor. And pretty much started at the top and worked my way down. I pulled the valve covers off, pulled the intake manifold off, loosened all the rockers up so to get the pressure off of the push rods and pulled all them out. Pulled both heads off of it, flipped it over and took the oil pan off. Once we were there, we wanted to check to see what kind of condition the motor was in. So we pulled the rod caps, the main bearing caps, plastic gauged them, checked to make sure they're within factory specifications, which I think was 16 10,000ths to 22 10,000ths on the mains and 1 to 3 thousandths on the rods. Just about everything came out right at 2,000ths. So the rods are in the middle of the road, main bearings are towards the wide side, but according to the factory gauge, it had good oil pressure when we brought it in. The bearings didn't look terrible, so we're going to run it as is. Definitely the engine been through a rebuild. The rods were all stamped with numbers to indicate where they came from, which means it had been apart at some point. Pistons showed 30 thousandths over. We weren't sure if this was actually a 396 car, since we knew it was a clone. So we did a quick measure on the bore and the stroke and roughed it out to 399, which would be a 30 over 396. Ran the numbers off the block and it came out being a 68 325 horse motor. So potentially at least the right era motor to be in this car. So in my opinion, kind of a well done clone. We headed towards front suspension. It's getting, like I said, new bushings, tie rod ends, a Baer brake upgrade. Pretty much basic front end disassembly, pulled the wheels off, separated the ball joints, and took the upper control arms off and the lower control arms off without taking my head off with the coil springs. Started taking the tie rods off, center link, pitman arm, idler arm. Sandblasted most of those parts, prepped them for paint, installed the new ball joints, and had everything repainted, and it's ready to go back on the car today. Overall, you can tell that this car has been redone. Most of the parts looked like they had minimal wear. The idler arm was in good shape, which is pretty rare for a GM car. The pitman arm definitely needed replaced. All the tie rod ends were a little sloppy. Probably could have been driven the way they were, but since we were taking it apart, cleaning it, painting it, they're cheap insurance, replace them all. We chose Global West suspension bushings. They're aluminum with a Delrin core. They're designed to be stiffer than the factory rubber, but at the same time they don't bind up when you go over a bump, so they have a more smooth transition. Kind of just frees up the suspension at the time you want it when you're hitting a bump, but it tightens it up at the same time to improve your handling and not get that little bit of slop that a rubber bushing inherently is going to have.
After the control arms were installed, I finished up the rest of the front end by putting on the springs and then the rest of the steering linkage. After that, I put on the brackets for the Baer brakes, the wheel hubs, and installed the disc and the calipers to finish up the front end.